Well, well, look who's here. It's you, my little star. Welcome, welcome. I've been waiting for you, and I am so glad you've come to visit me tonight. I am Sandman, and it is my greatest joy to share stories with you that will help carry you off to the land of sweet dreams. Now, come close, snuggle into your cozy bed, and let your worries drift away. Tonight, we'll embark on a magical journey together, where everything and anything is possible. The stars light up the sky just for you. Close your eyes, my little star, and listen carefully as I weave a tale that will gently guide you to sleep. Remember, you are safe, loved, and cherished. Are you ready? And let us begin. Ah, my little star, do you know what I have here? This is not just any book. Oh no, this is my most precious, most beloved book of bedtime stories. It's filled with tales that have been passed down through the ages. Stories that sparkle with wonder and wisdom, just like stars in the night sky. This book is very dear to me because it holds the magic of 1,000 dreams. When you listen closely, you can almost hear the whispers of faraway lands, brave heroes, and gentle creatures. Every story in here is a little gift, wrapped in my love and meant just for you. Shall we open it together and see what adventure awaits us tonight? I promise. It will be a story to treasure in your heart as you drift off to sleep. Now, let's turn the pages gently and begin our journey. Oliver and the Guardians of the Moonlight. In the heart of a beautiful valley, surrounded by hills and dense forests, lies a small and cozy village. As the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of pink and gold, the village becomes even more dreamlike, thanks to the soft glow of the lanterns. Children who were playing on the streets finish their games and return to their cozy homes. In this village lived a mischievous boy named Oliver. Oliver was an inquisitive child with a rich imagination and a heart as big as the sky above his head. He was like a light spring breeze, just as playful, light, and elusive. His blonde, curly hair was always in a funny mess, and the freckles that covered his cheeks and nose resembled chocolate chips on a cookie, making his face especially cute. Oliver didn't know if his face really looked like a cookie, but that is what his mother always said, with a smile, when she was stroking his unruly hair with her hand. That evening, Oliver and the other children were playing near the old watermill, which was located near a small river. At that moment, when the wheel in the pond stopped rotating, the boy understood. The miller had finished his work for the day, and this meant that it was time for Oliver to go home. In general, he was an obedient boy. He would turn 6 years old in December. So he was sure that he knew anything and everything, and was not afraid of anything. Nothing, except for one thing. Every evening, when the sun set below the horizon, he began to feel uneasy. The only thing that filled Oliver with fear was the darkness. Every night, darkness filled Oliver's heart with fear. Shadows danced on the walls of his room, and strange sounds seemed to echo in the silence of the night. Oliver lay in bed, covering his head with a blanket and shaking with fear. Suddenly, he heard a soft and gentle whisper that sounded like a summer breeze. A voice whispered, "Hey, Oliver, there's no need to be afraid. We are here to watch over you and protect you from the darkness." Oliver gathered all of his courage and decided to look out from under the blanket through the curtains. Oliver's surprise knew no bounds. Something wonderful was happening in his room. A soft moonlight filled his room, casting a warm and soothing light on everything it touched. The moon was full and bright this night, like never before, and shone beautifully outside the window. Oliver's eyes widened in amazement as he listened to the comforting words of the mysterious voice. When the moonlight illuminated the room, it seems that the voice was very close. What's this? Where did this voice come from? These questions swirled around his head like a swarm of bees. But it didn't matter now, because Oliver felt a warm sense of peace wash over him. And for the first time in his life, he felt safe. The boy fell asleep. From that moment on, Oliver slept peacefully every night, knowing that someone very kind and very caring was watching over him. Moonlight became his protector. Every night, when darkness fell, rays of light emanated from the moon and surrounded Oliver's room, forming a protective barrier from any very scary, as it seemed to the boy, shadows and monsters. And as if by magic, Oliver began to notice other changes. He no longer slept with his head under the covers, and even began to explore the dark corners of his room with a newfound sense of courage. The gentle and quiet whisper that is so calming Oliver and is giving him courage visited Oliver in his sleep, filling his dreams with beautiful worlds from distant galaxies. With the help of the moonlight, Oliver's fear of the dark completely disappeared. He no longer saw it as something to be feared, but rather as something beautiful and mysterious, a realm filled with endless possibilities and hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. And so, night after night, Oliver slept peacefully. His dreams were filled with the gentle light of the moon. Oliver knew that no matter how dark the night may seem, the moon would always be there to guard him and protect him from various dangers. As night falls and the stars twinkle overhead, the village falls into a peaceful sleep. The streets become quiet, except for the occasional hoot of an owl or the distant bark of a dog. And when the moon rises high in the sky, illuminating the sleeping village with its gentle light, it seems to whisper a promise of protection, peace, and happiness for everyone who calls this cozy place their home. And so, my little star, our story comes to an end for tonight. But don't worry, there are many, many more adventures waiting for you in this book. Just like stars twinkling in the night sky, ready to light up your dreams. Now, it is time for you to close your eyes and let the magic of the story carry you to a place of peace and rest. Remember, as you sleep, you are safe and surrounded by love. And the moon and the stars are watching over you. Sweet dreams, my little star. Until we meet again, sleep well and let the stories of tonight fill your dreams with wonder. Good night.